In the shadows of aviation history, there exists a chapter that delves into the uncanny, a tale shrouded in mist and mystery. This is the story of Echo 7, a reconnaissance jet that became the centerpiece of an enigma. Our journey begins on a night like no other, at a small deserted airfield where the mundane meets the extraordinary. Echo 7 stood ready under the chilling embrace of a silver moon, its metallic surface shimmering faintly against the encroaching fog. The airfield itself lay silent, a forgotten place where only the whispers of the wind dared to tread. It was here that Captain Daniel Reed, a seasoned pilot with a reputation for precision, approached his aircraft, each step resonating across the wet tarmac. The fog, as if alive, curled around the runway, a spectral presence that seemed to beckon him forward. Reed was no stranger to night flights, yet this night weighed heavy with an inexplicable chill. As he called the tower for his evening check, a strange interference crackled through the radio. "Don't go," a voice seemed to whisper, barely discernible beneath the static. Dismissing it as mere interference, Reed's unease lingered, a subtle warning that would echo throughout the night. Inside the cockpit, the world became a symphony of lights and dials. Each instrument, perfected through years of engineering, seemed to mock him with their precision. As the fog pressed against the glass canopy, the cockpit lights reflected back in distorted, ghostly patterns. Despite the normalcy of his pre-flight checks, a persistent feeling gnawed at the edges of his mind. The radio crackled again, forming whispers that seemed to plead, "Don't follow Echo 7. With engines roaring, Echo 7 began its ascent, cutting through the fog-laden night. The city below vanished, swallowed by a dense blanket of mist that defied definition. It was unlike any fog Reed had encountered. Every swirl seemed deliberate, as if guiding him toward an unknown destiny. His hands tightened on the throttle, an instinctual response to the unknown. "Stay calm," he reminded himself. "Just a routine patrol." Yet routine was not what awaited him. Mid-flight, the jet's instruments began to falter. The altimeter spun wildly, and the compass pointed nowhere, a dance of mechanical chaos. Outside, ethereal lights appeared, moving with a purpose that defied logic, weaving like living sparks in the night sky. Through the radio, whispers persisted, "Do not follow Echo 7. Reed's voice pierced the silence as he demanded, "Who's there?" The only response was the relentless beat of his heart, echoing through the fog. Pushed by an insatiable curiosity, Reed pressed on. Through the thickening veil of mist, the faint glow of an abandoned runway emerged. As the jet's tires touched down with a soft crunch, every shadow seemed to shift. Twisting at the periphery of his vision, he muttered, "I shouldn't be here." Yet the compulsion to uncover the truth held him captive. Exiting the cockpit, Reed encountered oversized footprints leading into the fog, a path that seemed both an invitation and a warning. The footprints, too large and too perfect, vanished into the swirling mist. His phone buzzed with a single cryptic message. You were never alone. Each step forward felt like stepping into another realm, one where reality blurred with the spectral. Lights flickered as a shadowy figure appeared on the wing, its form shifting like smoke in the breeze. Reed reached out, but it vanished as quickly as it appeared. Inside the cockpit, the fog danced unnaturally, reflecting visions of past flights that never existed. A voice floated through the static, offering a choice: stay or join us. Desperation surged through Reed as he made a bid for escape. The jet's engines roared to life, but the fog clung stubbornly to the wings, a spectral grip that defied the laws of nature. HUD warnings flashed ominously. You were never alone. Each moment stretched, a test of will against the unknown forces at play. By dawn, Echo 7 returned to the airfield, yet Daniel Reed was nowhere to be found. The cockpit lay empty, save for his headset, still warm to the touch. Pilots who followed in his footsteps swore they heard his voice. A ghostly warning carried through the airwaves. They spoke of Echo 7, a jet that sometimes flew without a pilot, tracing paths unseen by the living. The enigma of Echo 7 persists, a testament to the mysteries that linger in the fog. A story of a pilot who ventured into the unknown and the echoes that remain. The mystery of Echo 7 is a tapestry woven with threads of speculation and fragments of truth, drawing in those who dare to explore its depths. To understand its haunting legacy, we delve into the history of reconnaissance aviation and the men and machines that have pushed the boundaries of exploration. In the late 20th century, reconnaissance jets like Echo 7 were at the forefront of military technology. These aircraft were designed not only for speed, but also for their advanced surveillance capabilities, playing crucial roles in gathering intelligence during times of geopolitical tension. Pilots like Captain Daniel Reed were highly trained, skilled navigators of the skies, entrusted with missions that required precision and nerves of steel. However, Echo 7's story diverges from the expected path. Its tale begins with the jet's deployment to a remote air base, known for its strategic location, but also for the strange occurrences reported by its personnel. There were whispers of ghostly apparitions seen in the control tower, flickering lights on the runway with no apparent source, and the unsettling sensation of being watched. Though often dismissed as the product of overactive imaginations, these reports laid the groundwork for the legend that would follow. Captain Reed, a veteran pilot with a reputation for keeping his cool under pressure, was assigned to Echo 7 during a time when strange weather patterns began to emerge. The fog that plagued the airfield was unlike any recorded, dense and impenetrable, often lingering for days on end. It was during one of these fog-laden nights that Reed embarked on his ill-fated flight, forever intertwining his fate with that of the aircraft. As the story of Echo 7 spread, it attracted the attention of aviation enthusiasts and paranormal investigators alike. Some suggested that the fog was a natural phenomenon, a unique meteorological event that disrupted instruments and created illusions. Others believed it was a portal of sorts, a gateway to another dimension where time and space intertwined. These theories, while intriguing, have yet to be substantiated with concrete evidence. The military, for its part, conducted a thorough investigation following Reed's disappearance. Official reports were sparse, offering little more than technical jargon and inconclusive findings. The airfield was eventually decommissioned, its hangars left to the encroaching wilderness. The tale of Echo 7 faded into obscurity, becoming a ghost story shared among pilots and residents of nearby towns. But the legend refused to die. Over the years, there have been numerous claims of sightings of Echo 7, described as a spectral aircraft gliding silently through the night sky. Pilots on night flights have reported glimpses of a jet matching Echo 7's description, flying in patterns that defy conventional routes. These sightings often occur on foggy nights, further fueling the lore that surrounds this enigmatic aircraft. Researchers who have attempted to piece together the puzzle of Echo 7 have found themselves at a crossroads of science and myth. Dr. Emily Carter, a historian of aviation lore, has dedicated years to unraveling the threads of this mystery. Echo 7 embodies the perfect intersection of technology, the unknown, and human curiosity. She explains, it challenges our perceptions of reality and forces us to confront the inexplicable. The airfield itself, now overgrown and silent, has become a place of pilgrimage for those drawn to its mysteries. Adventurers and thrill seekers venture into the fog, hoping to catch a glimpse of the spectral jet or to hear the whispers of Captain Reed echoing through the static. They return with tales of odd occurrences, a sudden drop in the temperature, an unshakable sense of being watched, or the distant hum of engines that can't be found. Despite the passage of time, Echo 7 remains a symbol of the enduring allure of the unknown. It stands as a testament to the power of stories that blur the line between reality and the supernatural, inviting us to explore the boundaries of our understanding. As technology advances and our capacity to investigate the unknown grows, perhaps one day we will uncover the truth behind the legend of Echo 7. But until that day comes, it remains a ghostly presence in the annals of aviation history, a story that continues to captivate and confound those who dare to listen. The journey into the fog is far from over, and the echoes of Echo 7 still beckon to those who listen closely. The tale of Echo 7 is one that refuses to remain silent, echoing through the corridors of time and human imagination. To truly understand its impact, one must explore the lives it touched, the theories it inspired, and the lingering questions that continue to confound even the most skeptical minds. In the years following Captain Daniel Reed's mysterious disappearance, his family embarked on a quest for answers. Driven by love and a need for closure, they sifted through military archives, spoke to Reed's colleagues, and even consulted with experts in fields as diverse as atmospheric science and paranormal investigation. Despite their efforts, the truth remained elusive, hidden within the fog-shrouded corridors of time. Among those captivated by Echo 7 was Marcus Hayes, a former Air Force engineer turned paranormal researcher, driven by a fascination with the unexplained. Hayes dedicated his career to unraveling the secrets of aviation's most notorious mysteries. His research into Echo 7 led him to discover peculiarities in the aircraft's design that might offer clues. He noted an unusual resonance frequency in the jet structure, which he theorized could interact with certain atmospheric conditions. This interaction might produce anomalies in radar and communication equipment. However, this theory, while intriguing, did little to explain the whispers in the static or the spectral sightings. Meanwhile, technological advancements in aviation and atmospheric science provided new tools to analyze the fog that plagued the airfield. Researchers began to use high-resolution satellite imagery and advanced meteorological models. Initial findings suggested that the fog was indeed atypical, characterized by a high density of electrically charged particles. This revelation led some to speculate about the potential for natural electromagnetic phenomena to interfere with electronic instruments. Perhaps these phenomena could even create auditory hallucinations. As the legend of Echo 7 continued to grow, so did the number of sightings reported by pilots and civilians alike. Each account varied slightly, yet they all shared common elements. A lone jet, silently cutting through the night. Its presence was more felt than seen. These sightings often coincided with unusual radio interference and unexplained blips on radar screens. The cultural impact of Echo 7 transcended the boundaries of aviation. It inspired a wave of artistic expression, from haunting melodies to evocative paintings. Writers and filmmakers found inspiration in its story, crafting narratives exploring themes of loss and mystery. The airfield, now a site of intrigue, attracts visitors from around the world. Some come seeking answers, while others are drawn by the allure of the unknown. Local legends speak of a mysterious figure seen wandering the perimeter at night, a silhouette that some claim resembles Captain Reed himself. Whether this is fact or fabrication is another thread in the tapestry of Echo 7's enduring myth. In recent years, a renewed interest in the paranormal aspects of the Echo 7 mystery has emerged. This interest is fueled by advancements in technology and a growing public fascination with the unexplained. Teams equipped with state-of-the-art equipment have conducted investigations at the airfield. They have captured eerie sounds and inexplicable electromagnetic readings. Yet, despite these efforts, the core enigma remains as elusive as ever. As we stand at the crossroads of history and legend, Echo 7 serves as a poignant reminder of the mysteries that continue to elude human understanding. It challenges us to question the boundaries of science and belief. We ponder the nature of reality and the unknown. Each new discovery, each fresh sighting, adds another layer to a story that refuses to fade into obscurity. In the end, the legend of Echo 7 is more than just a ghost story. It is a testament to the enduring power of the unknown to captivate and inspire. As long as there are those who dare to venture into the fog, who listen closely to the whispers in the static, the echoes of Echo 7 will continue to resonate. And so, the mystery remains, an unfinished chapter in the vast chronicle of human curiosity.